What's up, everybody? So let's talk about Ice Spice's ex-best friend, Storm. Storm has exposed more text messages and receipts where Ice Spice said that Nicki Minaj was ungrateful and she was delusional, honey. Oh, this is a whole hot mess. Yes, it is. Allegedly. Honey, Storm came out and said she was about to expose everybody, including Ice Spice. Now, honey, this was about a week or so ago when she went on Twitter and said that she was going to expose Ice. And baby, she came with some receipts from the text messages. Storm alleged that Ice Spice, whose real name is Isis, was a bully to her when they were in school. They actually stopped being friends, and then they eventually became friends again once Ice Spice apologized to her. She also said that Ice Spice was a colorist as well. Storm also alleges that Ice Spice used her resources and connections to basically get her way to the top and to make herself successful. And Storm also said that she felt like Ice Spice used her and that she pretended to be her friend just to get those connections and resources. And from what I gather, Storm is a singer and she is also a content creator. But now, honey, Storm is exposing more text messages, and basically Ice Spice said that Nicki Minaj was ungrateful and delusional, girl. Storm is for sure exposing all the receipts and text messages, and a lot of people are saying like, girl, if y'all were once friends, why are you exposing Ice Spice right now? And y'all know the saying, who needs an enemy when you have friends like a Storm? And a lot of people were saying like, girl, Storm, you are mad, you are jealous, you are bitter, honey, get over it, because you exposing her now. Honey, we ain't trying to hear that. But y'all, I am here for it though, because Ice Spice had some things to say about Nicki Minaj, and y'all know that they collabed on that Barbie song together or whatnot, which I did like the song, to be honest with you. But y'all know I am a Nicki fan, so I liked the song. But I'm not really a Ice Spice fan. I can't get with some of her music, to be honest with you. I don't have nothing bad to say about Ice Spice, but I just am not a fan of her music. And let's get into some of these text messages that Storm released. The conversation started with Storm asking how the call ended yesterday on a good note, and then Ice Spice says open-ended again, but then James called me with Nicki's old manager of 11 years, and he said she was being unfair asking for too much, which is what everyone's been telling me, but it's hard to negotiate with her because she doesn't let people talk like lawyers or James, etc. Just woke up. That's just so annoying, bro. Does she just not realize that she's asking for too much? And then I says no, she doesn't think so at all. And so frustrating. Do you think you guys will be able to come to a compromise? Hopefully, but we're about to put out another record in June for the Barbie soundtrack, which is an opportunity I brought to her because Barbie asked me to do it alone, but since that's her brand, I invited her on, and she doesn't even see that as me bringing her something. She's kind of like my mom, ungrateful and delusional. I cut her off, by the way, not speaking to her till January. Ice Spice, I'm not gonna hold you. If Nicki was not on that track would not have blown up the way that it did. I'm sorry. Nicki made that song. Point blank, period. And there's more text messages. Storm said, did she do more, or do you just feel like that's what's best? And then Ice Spice says, no, it's that, plus she wants publishing from all my songs, including third-party writing competitions. So anything I write for other people or any songs I get on. Mind you, I had a Taylor Swift collab before I had the Nicki one. And then Storm goes on to say, did she do more, or do you just feel like that's what's best? And then Ice Spice says, no, it's that, plus she wants publishing from all my songs, including third-party writing competitions. So anything I write for other people or any songs I get on. Mind you, I had a Taylor Swift collab before I had the Nicki one. And then Storm goes on to say, Is the Taylor collab coming out? And yes, I know. I mean, did your mom do more annoying-ish, or did you just feel like a break was necessary? Also, bro, now that I'm thinking about it, what you're saying makes a lot of sense. I think we're forgetting that when Nicki was coming up, the deals people were getting at that time, early 2000s, weren't artist friendly at all. Literally not until recently. So to us, she's asking for too much. But because she's probably used to seeing labels take more, she feels like it's more than fair. It's not right, but she's much older, which is why she feels that way. Not right at all, though. And then I says, and that's basically what she's saying, because she keeps saying, oh, when Wayne was signing me, I didn't question blah, blah. But me and her are in different places in our career when that happened. Like, I'm already signed, so why would I work backwards? And nah, it's just necessary. Like, she gaslights me too much. I gotta love her from a distance for my mental health. And then Storm goes on to say, this is the best way I can describe it. Nicki is like those people who believe that kids today shouldn't get student loans forgiven because they had to pay for it back when they went. And then I says, but mind you, we wanted to pay Nicki, if that makes sense. And then she goes on to say her artist feet. Yes, 100%. I think she's jealous that I own all my masters, because she said, James, you think you the man and think you so cool in an interview. I don't know why she mentioned that. Then Storm goes on to say what? And then Ice says, and James, the one that said I own my masters in the Billboard interview. It's giving jealous 100%. It's actually sad. She's showing it so much, like my mom wanting to rap. Okay, so y'all saw all those text messages, and let me just state this. This is all allegedly. Let me put that out there before people be like, girl, you don't know what you're talking about. Girl, Nicki this, Nicki that. Girl, Ice this, Ice that. Listen, this is allegedly, honey. Okay? So, listen, Ice Spice is over here saying that, really, basically, she's saying that Nicki Minaj was greedy. She was trying to take her publishing, well, let me rephrase that, her publishing rights from her and things like that. And she felt like Nicki was ungrateful and delusional because Ice was the one who had the Barbie song first, and then she brought Nicki onto the song. And girl, this is a whole hot mess, honey. But listen, I already know. I already know that the Barbs is probably going to cut Ice Spice a new one. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Y'all know how the Barbs are when it comes to Nicki Minaj. They are diehard fans. I'm not one of those fans, okay? I'm not one of those diehard fans. I do like Nicki's music, but I'm not about to go onto Ice Spice page, right, and dox her or do whatever or talk junk to her. I don't do that. I have never done it to none of these artists, okay? But the Barb's gonna cut Ice Spice a new ass. I'm just saying. I'm just really saying, okay? Because y'all already know that Nicki has had some run-ins with a lot of women rappers out there. And as stated, she feels like a lot of these women rappers are just using her for clout, basically using her to come up because of her status and her stature in the rap game or whatever. And so she has had a lot of run-ins with these women, and a lot of women rappers have accused Nicki of being envious, jealous, and washed up, and that she needs to move out the way so they can shine. She already had her shine, so let them shine or whatnot. So yeah. So what do y'all think about this whole situation with Ice Spice's ex-friend Storm coming out and exposing the text messages that they had between them two? And the fact that Ice Spice said that Nicki Minaj was delusional and ungrateful. Y'all know what y'all got to do. Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe to my channel, share this video, like this video. And y'all know what y'all got to do. Stay tuned for the next video. Bye.